Um, my name is Constanza and I am 21 years old. I'm in Providence in Moldova right now. This is the orphanage where I come from too. I've been here for 7 years. When I was 4 years old, my father was murdered and my mom left me to live with my grandmother. And most of the time we didn't have what to eat, and we used to eat what was left over from chicken's food. And one day she looked at me and she says, "Constanza, your mom is dead and I can't look after you. And it will be better if you go in the orphanage." And of course, at that time, you don't know, what an orphanage is. You see the big building, you see the many kids, you say, hey, fun place to be, many kids to play with. You don't see the stuff that you see them later on when you are in the orphanage. And one day I went to wash my clothes and a lady started to call my name. And I turned around to see who is she and how does she knows my name. And when I looked at her, she was drunk, her face was bruised, she was very dirty. And she says, "Constanza, I'm your mom." And I say, you can't be my mom. My grandmother told me that you are dead. And I say, you just can't stand in front of me right now. And I was so terrified of her because I thought she died and she's after me now. So I left my clothes on the ground, started to run away from her as far as I could, as fast as I could. And she paid some older boys that are in the orphanage to catch me and bring me back to her. And she took me to live with her in Orphan for 4 years. I never went to school in these years. And one day she says, "Constanza, we're going back to Moldova and you're going back in the orphanage." And this time was different because I was older, I had lies in my head, I forgot Romanian, I only spoke Russian, and the director thought it would be better for me to start from the beginning, which means I will be the big girl with the little kids. I remember walking in the class and with the little kids, and they used to point fingers and make jokes and laugh at me. And that's when was the first times that I realized that there is no one to be my friend and to stand up for me and to protect me. And the teacher used to come and say, no one is allowed to share the bed with her because she has lice. But unknown to me, there was one girl there that knew Russian, and she says, her name is Galina, and she's right here in this room right now. And she says, "I don't care what they say, and I don't care what will happen after this. You can share the bed with me." And she helped me with Romanian, and I helped her with her vision. She couldn't see when she was younger. But living in the orphanage for the second time, being an orphan, you have so many questions that there is no one to answer to them, like, what have I done wrong? What is my mistake? Maybe I'm too stupid, maybe I'm too ugly. Why doesn't my mom want me, You go to school with the kids that have parents, and you hear them all the time talking what they've done on the weekend with their mom and dad, what kind of clothes they got, what food they ate. But you always stand and realize that no one will ever come and take you anywhere or buy anything because you're an orphan and no one cares about you. If you fell down, no one will give you a hand and ask if you're okay. Many will step on top of you and not even noticed. And just that everyone makes you feel like it's your fault. They actually make it very clear, what did you do that you're in this place? The teacher treats you like nothing, and you start to realize that everyone hates you and you hate everyone in return. Probably most of the things we've done in our life when we were young is the wrong things, because we are never taught the difference between the right and wrong. And you just grow dark inside and you have no light in it. And like Irina said, the orphanage is in bad conditions, and the only thing I wanted to be when I was about to leave is to be a cook, because I didn't know anything else. I'll wash the dishes, at least I'll eat some food, and that's it. But going back to the Christmas gifts and birthdays, we never celebrate our birthdays. We always say it's just another day. And Christmas time was the only gift we can give to each other, is to give to sing some songs and say some poems. We didn't have anything else to give. And we always try to imagine that there was our mom, our parents, and they were watching us and they were proud of us. they were never interested to be there. My mom was more interested in alcohol than spending time with me. But I can happily tell you today that there was one Christmas more different and the most special than in my entire life, of loneliness and brokenness and I can go on and on. But these people walked in and said, didn't even speak our language. They said, "Can you sing again?" to all of us. And we start to sing, and they start to clap and shout and scream. And we, all of us, start to look at them, don't they know we're orphans? Don't they know no one cares about us? No one ever wanted to stand and watch us what we can say and sing. But they were so happy. They were the first people we ever seen smiling. And even though they didn't have Christmas presents, and that day they had stickers, with hearts and smiles and all of that, we used to stay in line time and time again for a sticker just to be slapped on our head or on our face. But it was not the sticker, it was the kindness that we saw in their eyes that we've never seen before. And when they hugged us and told us for the first times, "You're beautiful, you're important," And it's amazing. When I was brokenhearted when the thought of leaving the orphanage, not because of the leaving the orphanage, it's because I'll never see these good people again. But unknown to me, they decided to make a house for us, and I can never express through words the feeling I had when they said that they will give us a chance to have a future, not just to be nothing and to be treated like nothing, but to become somebody, to be someone. And the thing that you go to school and you know that there is a house waiting for you, and there is warm food, and there is your friends from the same school, and you're gonna share what happened in school, and the knowledge that you're gonna be safe, it's tremendous, it's amazing. It's just a happy feeling, and no worries in the world, and you know that you're important and someone cares about you. And not just coming and saying, you can go every day to an orphan and give a gift. You can go every day and say to somebody, "You're important and you're beautiful," and leave. But that doesn't mean a thing to them, because many people come and say, "Jesus loves you." Okay, 2 questions. Who is Jesus and what is love? We've never seen love. We never understood love. So for us to understand love has to be an example. And we did understood through Philip and Chris Cameron, because if it was not for them, I wouldn't be sitting here today. I could be one of the girls that could be trafficked around the world. And the hard truth is that I could die and nobody ever knew that I ever existed. No one will sit and wonder, what is Constanza, what happened to her? Because I have no one to wonder for me. And it breaks my heart that even more that there is these girls who die every day, used by men like nothing. They use them time and time again, many times a day, and they die in darkness with no light in it. They were born in darkness and they die in darkness. I don't think it's fair. Sorry.
It's not fair. It's right. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Yes, I mean, oh God, sorry.